So let us see how to format a table. In the previous video, we have seen how to create a simple table here. So what I'll do is I will not create a new table. I'll just simply copy this table. Right click, copy visual, and I can go to the next sheet or the next page, and I can just click on this paste button here, and that table would be pasted. So let's see how to format this particular table. When I say formatting, again, the same thing. Cosmetic part, increase the size, change the background, add a title, etc. So first of all, I'll increase the size. Very important. So as I said, if you're watching this on your mobile phone or on a very low quality on YouTube or somewhere, the size would be very small. It is not properly visible. So select the table and click on the Format button. And here you can see the Values option is there. So you have to select the values. And when you scroll down, somewhere you can see there's a text size. So I'll make the text size as 15, and you can see the size of these values has increased. Okay, so if I change the values to 20, you can see the size of these values have changed. One thing, if you notice, the heading size has not changed. It is still the same. So let's increase the heading size. First of all, I'll just scroll up, minimize these values, and you can see there's a separate section, column headers. Click on column headers, and I can scroll down to increase the size to 20. And you can see now the size has increased. So increasing the size from here, I'll scroll on the top again, and you can see there's a grid option. So in this grid option, there are different options here like vertical grid, horizontal grid, etc. So if I enable this vertical grid, a small thin line is inserted vertically. Okay, small thin line. So I can increase the thickness and you can see the vertical divider would be there. Okay, vertical divider. So I think the color, if I make it as black, it would be more visible properly. So you can see now that it is known as a vertical grid or grid line. And I can also make or bring the horizontal grid line by changing the color. And you can see that's a horizontal grid line. It doesn't look good, so I'll make it as off. So like this, you can find out many options there, but I'll give you a quick method where you can format your entire table quickly within seconds. So the option is in the style. You can go to style. Right now it's default style, so you can choose some different styles. Let's say none. If you make it none, it will be simple, plain black. If I select minimal, you can see some small style is given. Very light one where only a blue line is given at the back end. So bold header. One more. I'll change one more flashy rows. Border flashy something. So you can see there are different options you can play with. So it will save a lot of time. These are ready-made templates or styles which are given, and you can choose according to your requirement. Okay, so I can minimize that. So also, there are different options I'll ask you to try to Google out and play with this option. They are very simple. Cosmetic part. Let's see how to add a title. So I can click on the title here, and in this title option, I can write something. Let's say, Measures about subcategory. Measures about subcategory. This is the title, which is very small. In fact, not even visible properly. So I'll just try to increase the size, background, etc. Alignment. Middle alignment, size. I'll increase it a bit. Background, I'll give something so it is properly visible, and font color, I'll make it as white. Okay, so that's the title. I know it's very small, but you can try to play with that and you'll get a proper one. So that's it. I hope you have understood how to work on basic formatting in a table in Power BI.